Time management, Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique is a time management method developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. The technique aims to improve productivity and focus by breaking work into short, focused intervals, called pomodoros, followed by short breaks. The name Pomodoro comes from the Italian word for tomato, inspired by the tomato-shaped kitchen timer Cirillo used when developing the technique. Here's a detailed explanation of how to implement the Pomodoro technique. Choose a task. Select a task you want to work on, ideally one that requires focus and concentration. The task can be part of a larger project or a standalone activity. Set a timer. Set a timer for a 25-minute interval, known as a Pomodoro. You can use a physical timer, a smartphone app, or a web-based timer. The standard interval is 25 minutes, but you can adjust it to suit your preferences and needs. Work on the task. Work on the chosen task for the entire 25-minute interval, focusing solely on the task and avoiding distractions. If you remember something else you need to do, write it down and return to it later. Take a short break. When the timer goes off, stop working on the task and take a short break, typically around 5 minutes. Use this break to stretch, walk around, or do something unrelated to your work. The short break helps to refresh your mind and maintain focus throughout the day. Repeat the process. After your break, return to the task, or start a new one, and set the timer for another 25-minute Pomodoro. Continue this process of working in focused intervals and taking short breaks. Take a longer break. After completing 4 Pomodoros, or a different number based on your preference, take a longer break, typically around 15 to 30 minutes. This longer break allows your brain to recover and recharge, helping to prevent burnout and maintain productivity throughout the day. Track your progress. Keep track of how many Pomodoros you complete in a day, as well as any distractions or interruptions you encounter. This information can help you identify patterns, measure productivity, and make adjustments to your workflow. The Pomodoro technique is a flexible method that can be adapted to suit different work styles, environments, and tasks. By breaking work into focused intervals and incorporating regular breaks, the Pomodoro technique aims to improve productivity, maintain focus, and reduce the risk of burnout. Experiment with the technique and adjust the intervals and break times to find the approach that works best for you. Time management, to-do lists and task prioritization technique. To-do lists and task prioritization are essential time management techniques that can help you stay organized, focused, and productive. By creating a to-do list and prioritizing tasks based on their importance and urgency, you can ensure that you complete essential tasks before moving on to less critical activities. Here's a detailed explanation of how to implement to-do lists and task prioritization. List your tasks. Start by listing all the tasks and activities you need to accomplish within a specific time frame, such as a day, week, or month. Include both work-related tasks and personal activities, such as exercise, hobbies, or social events. You can create your list using pen and paper, a digital document, or a task management app, depending on your preference. Categorize tasks. Organize your tasks into categories based on their nature or context. For example, you might group tasks related to a specific project, tasks that require similar resources or skills, or tasks that can be completed in a specific location. Categorizing tasks can help you gain a clearer understanding of your responsibilities and identify opportunities for task batching or delegation. Prioritize tasks. Prioritize your tasks based on their importance and urgency. One common method for prioritizing tasks is the Eisenhower matrix, which classifies tasks into 4 categories. Important and urgent, high-priority tasks that require immediate attention. Important but not urgent, tasks that are essential for long-term success but do not have pressing deadlines. Urgent but not important, tasks that require immediate attention but have little impact on long-term goals. Not important and not urgent, tasks that can be postponed or eliminated, as they have little impact on your goals. Assign deadlines. Assign a deadline or time frame for each task to create a sense of urgency and encourage timely completion. Deadlines help you stay focused on your tasks and ensure that you allocate sufficient time to complete them. Create a daily or weekly plan. Based on your prioritized tasks and deadlines, Create a daily or weekly plan that outlines the tasks you intend to complete each day. This plan can serve as a guide for your daily activities and help you maintain focus on your priorities. Be realistic when creating your plan, allowing for sufficient time to complete each task and incorporating breaks and personal activities. Update and review. Regularly update and review your to-do list and priorities, adding new tasks as they arise and crossing off completed tasks. Reflect on your progress and adjust your priorities as needed, considering changes in your goals, resources, or circumstances. Evaluate your productivity. At the end of each day or week, review your to-do list and evaluate your productivity. Identify any tasks that were not completed, assess the reasons for any delays or interruptions, and consider how you can improve your task management moving forward. To-do lists and task prioritization are simple yet effective techniques for improving time management and productivity. By creating a list of tasks, categorizing them, and prioritizing them based on importance and urgency, you can focus on completing essential tasks before moving on to less critical activities. Regularly updating and reviewing your to-do list can help you stay organized, maintain focus, and achieve your goals more efficiently. Time management, the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is a time management technique popularized by productivity expert David Allen in his book, Getting Things Done. The basic premise of the rule is that if a task takes 2 minutes or less to complete, you should do it immediately, rather than adding it to your to-do list or postponing it for later. The 2-minute rule helps you quickly complete small tasks, prevents procrastination, and frees up time for more significant tasks. Here's a detailed explanation of how to implement the 2-minute rule. Identify 2-minute tasks. When organizing your tasks or going through your to-do list, identify any tasks that you believe can be completed in 2 minutes or less. These tasks might include responding to an email, making a quick phone call, or jotting down a reminder. Complete tasks immediately. Instead of adding these small tasks to your to-do list or postponing them for later, complete them right away. By doing so, you can quickly accomplish these tasks and prevent them from piling up or causing stress. Streamline larger tasks. For larger tasks that cannot be completed within 2 minutes, consider breaking them down into smaller, manageable tasks. If some of these smaller tasks can be completed within 2 minutes, apply the 2-minute rule and complete them immediately. Be realistic. While the 2-minute rule can be helpful for improving productivity, it's essential to be realistic when estimating the time required to complete a task. Avoid underestimating the time needed, as this can lead to rushed work or a lack of focus on more significant tasks. Avoid distractions. When implementing the 2-minute rule, it's crucial to stay focused on the task at hand and avoid getting sidetracked or distracted by other tasks or activities. Complete the 2-minute task and then return to your original task or activity. Use the rule selectively. The 2-minute rule should be used selectively and not applied to every task you encounter. Consider your priorities, deadlines, and overall workload when deciding whether to complete a task immediately or schedule it for later. The 2-minute rule is a simple yet effective time management technique that can help you quickly complete small tasks and maintain productivity. By identifying tasks that can be completed within 2 minutes and accomplishing them immediately, you can reduce procrastination, stay organized, and free up time for more significant tasks. However, it's essential to use the rule selectively and be realistic when estimating the time required to complete a task. Time management, batching tasks. Batching tasks is a time management technique that involves grouping similar tasks together and completing them in a dedicated block of time. This approach aims to increase efficiency and productivity by minimizing the mental energy and time lost in switching between different tasks or contexts, a phenomenon known as context switching. Here's a detailed explanation of how to implement task batching. Identify tasks to batch. Start by reviewing your to-do list or task list and identify tasks that share similar characteristics, such as tasks that require the same resources, skills, or mental focus. Common examples of tasks that can be batched include checking and responding to emails, making phone calls, writing reports, or completing administrative tasks. Group tasks together. Once you have identified tasks that can be batched, group them together on your to-do list or task management app.
You can create categories or labels to help you easily identify batches of tasks.
Allocate time for batching. Schedule a specific block of time in your calendar or daily planner to work on each batch of tasks. The duration of the time block will depend on the number of tasks and the time required to complete them. Ensure that you allocate sufficient time to complete the entire batch of tasks without feeling rushed. Minimize distractions. When working on a batch of tasks, minimize distractions and interruptions as much as possible. Close irrelevant browser tabs, silence your phone, or inform your colleagues that you are focusing on a specific task batch. This will help you maintain focus and complete the tasks more efficiently. Stay focused on the batch. During your allocated time block, focus solely on the batch of tasks at hand. Avoid multitasking or switching to unrelated tasks, as this can reduce efficiency and increase the time required to complete the tasks. Evaluate and adjust. After completing a batch of tasks, evaluate your productivity and the effectiveness of the batching technique. If necessary, adjust the duration of your time blocks, the tasks included in each batch, or your batching schedule to optimize your productivity. Be flexible. Task batching is meant to provide structure and improve efficiency, but it's essential to remain flexible and adaptable. Unexpected events, interruptions, or changes in priorities may require you to adjust your task batches or time blocks. Be willing to make adjustments as needed. Batching tasks can be an effective way to improve productivity and minimize the time and mental energy lost in context switching. By grouping similar tasks together and completing them in a dedicated block of time, you can maintain focus, reduce distractions, and complete tasks more efficiently. Experiment with task batching to find the approach that works best for your unique circumstances and goals.